Blood of Zechariah, son of Berechiah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. I tell you the truth, all this will come upon this generation. Jesus' sorrows over Jerusalem. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who kill the prophets and stone those who sent you. How often I have longed to gather your children together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings. But you were not willing. Look, your house is left to you desolate. For I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. The predicted return of the king. The Olivet Discourse. The Olivet Discourse, the temple to be destroyed. Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its buildings. Do you see all these things? He asked. I tell you the truth. Not one stone here will be left on another. Every one will be thrown down. The disciples, two questions, when and what? As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately. Tell us, they said, when will this happen? And what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? Daniel's 70th week, or years. Of years, the end time. Jesus answered, Watch out that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name, claiming I am the Christ, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation. This was probably the actual father of this martyr, Zechariah, who is designated Chronicles as son of his famous grandfather, Jediah, who had died at the advanced age of 130 before Zechariah began his ministry. Thus, history runs, judgment falls upon one generation for the sins of centuries. The prediction of verse 36 was fulfilled in the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. Observe the untils of Israel's blessing. Israel must say, Blessed is he. Gentile world power must run its course. The elect, number of the Gentiles and Jews must be brought into the church. Then the deliverer will come from Zion. The Lord Jesus leaves that which he abandons to judgment, with note as in the light. Luke answers the twofold question. The order is as follows. When will this happen? The destruction of the temple and city. The answer is in Luke. The remainder of Matthew really constitutes a single question. And what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? The answer is in verse 4 through 33, verse 4 through 14, have a double interpretation. They give the character of the age, wars, international unrest, famines, pestilence, persecution, and false Christ. This is not the description of a converted world. The same answer applies in a specific way to the end of the age. Daniel's 70th week. All that has characterized the age gathers into awful intensity at the end. Verse 14 has specific reference to the proclamation of the good news that the kingdom is again near. Verse 15 gives the sign of the abomination, the man of sin or beast. This introduces the great tribulation, which runs its awful course of 3.5 years, culminating in the battle of Revelations, at which time Christ becomes the striking stone. The details of this period, the abomination in the holy place causing sacrifice to cease, the warning to believing Jews who will then be in Judea the great tribulation with renewed warning about the false Christ, the sudden smiting of the Gentile world power, the glorious appearing of the Lord, visible to all nations, and the regathering of Israel, the sign of the fig tree, and warnings applicable to this present age over which these events are ever impending. Careful study of Daniel and Revelations will make the interpretations clear.